Okay, I think it's on. I have the air on. It's very, very warm outside, and so yes, I try to keep that off, but today we kind of needed it. So anyway, how are all of you guys? Welcome in. Hi, Snowy Cat and Fran and Sugar. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Who else do we have in the chat? We have Susan K. Donna, hello to you. Luann, hello. Hi, Pen and Sugar. Christine, hello to you. Welcome in. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. I have the taco right here. We're having tacos today. Woo! Taco, taco. It's actually fake, you know, so it's fine. Hello, Hope. Welcome in. And Carolyn and Kim, hello to you. Welcome to all the mods. Welcome to all the members, all the subscribers, all of the people in the back watching through the bushes. Thank you all so much for being here. Hi, Adele and Tracy, Dawn, Eileen. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in. We have tons of things to talk about, as always. It is Taco Tuesday. I'm going to grab this on more than one occasion. I hope you don't mind that. Hi, Lois. Welcome in. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Karen. Welcome in, everyone. Come on, come on, come on. Love this for us. Hi, May. Welcome in. Oh, hello, Leona at Creative Knits. Hello to you. Okay. Before we get into Taco Tuesday, I have some news. I have some things that I want to share with you guys, okay? Hi, Just Tracy. Welcome in. Hi, Becky. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. Thank you for the purple hearts. Thank you all for the purple hearts. I love them. Feeling the love. So good. Okay. So 24 hours ago, I hosted a members only live. And during that live, I mentioned that I was going to design a blanket for Boggy Creek for Nana June. And 24 hours later, I designed the blanket. It is completed. We have the written pattern right here. This is what it looks like. It's called Nana June's Blessing Blanket. That is the name of it. I'm sure it's all backwards. You can't really see it, but Nana June's Blessing Blanket is the name of this, and it's designed specifically for Camp Boggy Creek. And it's just the front and the back. All right. I recorded the tutorial. And right after this live, the tutorial will be dropping for you for both left and right-handed crocheters. So it's all done. Nana June's Blessing Blanket. This recipe here is absolutely free. You can go to my Ravelry and pick it up. It will be turned on right after this live is over. So when you go to my Ravelry, just look, it'll be the last one. It'll be the one at the top. You'll see Nana June's Blessing Blanket. Okay? So this particular blanket that I designed for Boggy Creek in honor of Nana June takes mandala gradient cakes, 5 of them. You don't have to use the mandala gradient cakes, but it's going to take you about 1,500 yards of yarn in any color that you want. Okay? And it's a 6-round repeat, super fast, fun, and easy. I love that for you, for me, and for us. So check it out. I hope you like it. I didn't get any sleep. No sleep, but you know what? I needed to do this for the crochet community because I care. And so check it out. All right? And please help me help you help us by watching the tutorials. Please, they're not long. It's 24 minutes. 24 minutes. I trimmed the fat. I just gave you what you needed to know, and that's it. Okay? So, I obviously did not crochet a blanket within 24 hours, but I have a swatch. Do you guys want to see the swatch that I have here? I'll show you. I just needed to do enough to make sure that the recipe works. And now I can crochet and finish the rest of it. So here it is. So that's the one side, and here is the other. Again, it's called Nana June's Blessing Blanket. Okay? So, yeah. Fast, fun, and easy. I think you guys are going to love it. Okay? I'm glad I got that out of the way. So I'm working my gradient cakes here. So I started with the inside of the cake and I worked on the outside, right? This second cake, I'm working from the outside in to make sure that the gradient flows from light to dark back to light again. So that's kind of why the band is off the cake and all the things. So I'm going to continue working on that, and hopefully during a podcast episode, I can showcase this as a finished object, which is great. All right, so let's talk about Taco Tuesday. All right, and I'll recap this to those of you guys who may come in later on. If you're catching the replay, sorry, you're going to hear this twice. Or if you've been here since the beginning, you're going to hear it twice. It's fine. Anyway, how many projects did you guys finish? How many Taco Tuesday challenges did you guys manage to get done this past week? Did you guys do all of them? Did you do one of them? How many did we do? Sound off in the comments. Lisa says goose egg. Sherry says 1. Becky says 1. We have some goose eggs in the audience. It's okay. We have some 1s and we have some 2s. I love that. Beth has 5. Wow. And Kitty has a goose egg. We have a 2.5. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. Andrew says 3. Awesome. Aaron says 3. Val says 2. Laura P says 3. Denise has a goose egg. Okay, no problem. Hey, listen, if you don't have any done, at least you're watching and you're supporting in that way. I definitely appreciate it. For those of you guys who are interested in partaking in season 2, so this is how we're going to do it, okay? So when we have a repeats week, that's like the season finale. We take all of the leftover projects and we dip into the jar to find our new challenges for that one final hoorah for those weeks. This time around, every single card is brand new. Not a single card from the last time is in this jar. And so much so that I did not fold the cards. I am going to tell you what's on these cards, so you know going into the second hoorah, if you will, what the challenges are. So you have things to look forward to. And I have some interesting challenges for sure. I can't wait, because look at what I did. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the things. I have the stitch wheel, and the stitch wheel has some things on it. And if we pull the card, we got to do the things. So, I mean, yeah, we've got a lot of things happening here. Super excited about it. I hope you guys are too. So the wheel is back for a visit for season 2. This is season 2 of Taco Tuesday. Okay. So before we get into the card, or the cards, plural, right? More than one. Let me show you what I made. You guys ready for that? All right. So I have a few makes here. I did 3. I did 3 of the challenges. It's been a busy week. There was no way for me to finish 5. And going into this new season, guys, I want you guys to know that, like, it is perfectly okay to not, have any of them done or even one of them done. This here is literally an opportunity for you to break away from those long-term projects, to do something fast, fun, and easy, or maybe you're having a bit of crojo. You're losing your crojo, and you want something small to get yourself back into crochet. These are great opportunity projects for you to get back into it. So that's kind of why we're doing it, Anyway, I don't know how many weeks session 2 or season 2 will run, but we're going to fly by the seat of our pants with this. So as long as there's interest, we're going to continue doing it. So I'm loving this. Anyway, let me show you my makes. All right. The first one is the pink challenge. My least favorite, but I've shown this to, I think, the members. I'm not sure. But I made a pink hat. All pink. Pink is definitely not my color. I think I showed this off, and I told you guys I was going to show it again. But I did a pink hat. It's burning. It's hot. I mean, I like the stitches. I like how it's laying. I like how it holds my ears back. It's really, really nice. The color's just a little off-putting. It's not my color. But, yeah. There it is. So, the pink challenge is completed. I have it on my skin. I'm not melting. I'm not deteriorating. Where is my blink snatcher? Where are the blink snatchers? I need them. Anyway, so there it is. Okay. Kitty says it looks so good on me. OMG. You had to put an LOL at the end of that, right? Yes, I agree with you. LOL. So, pink challenge down the booby hatch. All right, right there. The next one is the monochromatic purple challenge. Ready? Groundbreaking. Are you ready? Another hat. Look at me. Look at me go. Monochromatic, all different shades of purple. I'm going to pull this down so you can see. So I did all the shades. So good. And then I'm folding it up. And we're just going to do that. I am in love with this one. This is my vibe right here. Hello, Juan the Yarn Addict. And I actually would, listen, I would wear this every day, all day, just like this. This is my vibe right here. I so feel this colorway. I love the way this runs. It's so good. I love that. I'm looking back on the computer. Little fun fact. All of the shades of purple here are all pulled from my vintage yarn stash. All of it. None of this is new yarn. All of this yarn is as old as I am, if not older. And look how good it looks. It's so, so good. So, we can't just let this pink disappear, right? We got to spread the love. This is for all the pink lovers. We are all inclusive, even if I can't wear it. Matt will now wear the pink. Okay? That's to entertain all of our pink lovers. All right? Love that. Okay. Oh, it's all in good fun. I love it. Matt's gonna bite me, right? He's not looking too happy, you know? He's not looking too satisfied with the color choice. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, I know I have pink lovers out there. So now, when you hear me talk about how much pink this, pink that, well, there you go. That kind of evens out the odds, right? Love that. Poor Matt, right? Okay. Last but certainly not least, my third challenge, my crossbody bag. I made another one. Not like the first one. Hold on, I just found a tail. Before I do the reveal, I have to trim the tail. I think you guys will like it. We'll see. So here it is. So front and the back. And all of my ends are sewn in. And I did my little hardware situation. This time, instead of silver, I went with black. So I have like a black little, it's not even a D-ring, but yeah. So there you go. Now, I don't even have it in here. So I decided to use a Velcro strip for this to kind of hold it tight. But I ran out of time, so I don't have my Velcro strip on here. Yes, Renee, I'll circle back and revisit that in a moment, okay? Oh, and by the way, she's all aware of what's going on here. with the pattern and everything. Okay, so I sewed them ends in, Jax, right? And hello to you, by the way. Okay, so those are my 3 challenges, guys. Welcome to season 2. Season 2 of Taco Tuesday. The jar is empty. The challenges are in my hands, guys. I'm super excited about this. Are you guys ready to hear these challenges for season 2? Listen, I think you guys are going to be very excited because, as I mentioned a few moments ago, not a single challenge from season 1 is in my hands. Every single one. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, I stand corrected. The Elements Challenge has paid us a revisit. Okay, I forgot. Yes, I put the elements back in here. Water, earth, air, and fire. They're in here. Those 4 cards are in here. I rewrote them. I put extra things in there to spice it up and make it different. So there's that. Now, before I read the cards, I have to tell you guys something very important, okay? So if we pick an elements card and go back in to pick another card and it's an elements card, it gets put back into the jar. There's only going to be 1 elements challenge per week. Also, if we get a wheel challenge, only 1 wheel challenge a week. Also a season challenge, so just these 3 here, that's it. So elements, wheel, and season. I wrote it down just to remind myself so that when I go to do the things, I don't accidentally do something else. So the elements, the wheel, and the season. If we pick one of those cards out, just one of those cards, we'll have to go back in and pick something else. Okay? So there's that. Also, we get a veto. We get 1 veto, and I'm picking 4 cards. You can do 1 challenge, you can do no challenges, you can do all the challenges. Whatever these cards inspire you to do, that is the point of it. If this doesn't inspire you to do anything, that's absolutely okay. Just sit back and watch us do all the things. All right? So, let's jump into this. Who's ready? I know I am. The first card that I have in the pile here is the Mod Challenge. So I reached out to the Blue Wrenches and I said, hey, I'm going to dedicate a card just for you guys. Tell me a challenge. I'll put it on the paper. Okay? Hold on, I have someone in all caps telling me all the things. By the way, Juan, you made a bucket hat that was on a thumbnail, but I cannot find it now. It was in the colors of that hat you just took off Matt. I can't remember. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. I'm going to have to thumb through and find it. I have no idea. If it comes to my mind, I'll stop and tell you. All right? So back to this, the Mod Challenge. So as I mentioned, the Blue Wrenches, I asked them, what would you like to put for a challenge? I'll put all you guys on 1 card. If the card is drawn, you guys can pick 1 of these. Or none, or all of them, doesn't matter. But no, just pick 1, okay? So the Mod Challenge is, 1 person chose, make a wand hat in your birthstone color. Another person chose wind spinner. Another person chose a walker/wheelchair pouch. Another person chose beret. And another person chose a pet bed. So if this card is chosen, I'm going to read this over and then you can choose whichever one off of the list. Okay? So as I read these, I'm going to fold them and put them into the jar. I don't have a ton, so it's not going to take us forever. But I want you to know what's in the jar before we draw it. Okay, so right in there. Next, a mod wildcard. Yes, got it. So this next one is create and make using the stitch wheel. Yes, we're spinning the wheel. Only 1 veto on this one. I'm going to draw 5 stitches. You must use 3 of them. Okay, so this is a wheel challenge. The next one is a mesh challenge. Create a mesh wrap, shawl, or scarf. Don't forget the chain in between your stitches. The mesh challenge. So this can be fast, fun, and easy too, depending on like what you decide to make. But there you go. Next, we have a season challenge. Create and make using summer colors. Must appear as a summer make. Use as many colors as you want, but it must be larger than the size of your hand. And that's pretty much the golden standard with this. Must be larger than your hand, and it's in a lot of the cards, all right? Must be larger than your hand. So there's that. Next, we have another season challenge. Create and make using winter colors. Use as many colors as you want. It must appear as a winter make, and it must be larger than your hand. I'm loving these challenges, it's so good. And again, just to recap, the season cards, we're only going to get one of those. So if we accidentally pull a second one, it's going back into the jar, we're picking something else. We have another one for the autumn. Same thing, same rules apply, everything. It must look like an autumn make, has to be bigger than your hand, use as many colors as you want. The next one here is a holiday make. Holidays are coming. Create any make for an upcoming holiday. Holiday of your choice, you pick. Must be larger than your hand and must use more than one color. Julia, if you have tiny hands, then that means you get away with making a tiny make. I love that for you. It's so good. Okay. The next one here is create a scarf using the stitch wheel. This is a stitch wheel challenge. Create a scarf using the stitch wheel. We spin for 5. Stabilizing stitches you can use them, but they're not part of the wheel. You can use any stabilizing stitches you want. The 5 we pick from here, you must use at least 2. It's on here. If we pick it, I'll read it. All right. Does a pair of mittens or gloves count as a winter make? Yes. Absolutely. Next, create a beanie using the stitch wheel. It's a stitch wheel challenge. Spin for 5 stitches. Stabilizing stitches are allowed. They're not part of the wheel. I took them off, but you can use any stabilizing stitches you want. Must use at least 2 of the stitches that we spin for. All right. Hello, Samantha Stewart. Welcome in. Yes, I wish I had the time to say hello to over 300 people. I'd be here for the entire hour greeting every single person. You're absolutely right, Colette. Hello to all of you guys. A blanket hello to all of you guys. If I missed you, hello. All right, so next, we have a Scrappy Cakes challenge. Create and make only using scrap cakes and leftover yarns. The make must be larger than your hand. I like this challenge because I have scrap cakes all over the place. What are stabilizing stitches? Very good question, Snowy Cat. So stabilizing stitches are single crochets, half double crochets, double crochets. Those are stabilizing stitches. Okay, your solid stitches, your basic fundamental stitches, those are the stitches that hold everything together. So again, it's a single, half double, and double crochet. And in some instances, you can use a treble, but stabilizing, okay? Next, it's so nice we run it twice. Create and make running 2 yarns together. Any color, any weight, must be larger than your hand. I like this for us. It's so nice we use it twice. All right, so next. Make your very own 2-bit granny. Use any yarn you'd like. 4 rounds to start with and the 2 rounds after that. Make it any size you want. The 2-bit granny challenge, guys. I love this challenge. I love, love, love the 2-bit granny. Next, we have the favorite color challenge. Create and make using your favorite color. All other colors are allowed, but your favorite color must stand out above the rest. And of course, your make must be larger than your hand. Okay? Samantha, no, I did not. Not yet. All right. Next, we have the element challenges. So I'm just going to show you the 4 cards. I'm not going to read them separately. I'll read one and just know that the element challenges are here, all 4 of them. We have air, water, earth, and fire. So create and make using colors that represent air, earth, water, and fire. Must be bigger than your hand. And then I have color examples that would represent that particular element. So yeah, you can use any color that represents that element. All right. So I'm just going to fold these really quick. We have air. I didn't realize I wrote this many. I'm sitting here before the live. I'm like, I don't know if I have enough cards. Did I take enough time? Like, did I allot enough time to write all the things? And apparently I did. So I love that for us. All right. So next we have the Boggy Blanket Challenge. So we have make a boggy blanket or a donation blanket if you're not donating to Camp Boggy Creek. Using your 2 favorite stitches. Make your own unique blanket featuring your 2 favorite stitches. Stabilizing stitches are allowed. So make your very own Boggy Creek blanket any way you want using your 2 favorite stitches. Any colors are allowed. Whatever you want to use, completely up to you. Make a donation blanket to Camp Boggy Creek or a donation blanket to the place of your choice. All right? So there is that. Next, the Collision Course Challenge. So create and make using 2 colors that should not be used together. The make must be larger than your hand, and the choice is completely up to you. So yeah, any 2 colors that should not or could not or would not work together, we know those colors, right? We know colors that just should not be sitting next to each other, and sometimes we put them next to each other just because. This is that make. Pick 2 colors from a yarn stash that you normally would never run together and do the things. Create anything you want larger than your hand. I like this one too, it's fun. I have bunches and bunches of yarn that should not be put together. Right? They just should not be put together. What is the stabilizing stitch? Eileen, a stabilizing stitch is your single crochet, your half double crochet, your basic stitches. Singles, doubles, half doubles, trebles. None of those fancy stitches like houndstooth or herringbone or anything like that. Just your basic stitches, okay? Like orange and green, some shades just don't, right, exactly. When you look at it and you have to wince at it because it just looks, oof, that's it. You got the challenge, hook, line, and sinker. I have another challenge here that was inspired from, I think it was either a TikTok live I did or Crochet with JTYA on a Sunday. It was so good that I had to write it down, guys. So make a granny square using a crochet hook with your other hand. Make a granny square. Don't use your regular hand, use the other one. And make it for 5 rounds. 5 rounds of a granny square using the opposite hand. So there's going to be a lot of left-handed granny squares out there. I would love to see those. And you guys will get to see my right-handed granny square. I'm a little nervous about that, but yes. Use the hook on the other hand. All right? Oh, okay, so the next one, I only have 2 left. This one here says, last minute decisions? Oh, yes, for sure. On the fly. The host picks a challenge on the fly, ready, set, go. So I like my little sayings. But yes, if we get this card, I need to pick a challenge on the fly right there, then, and right there. So there's that. Denise was like, oh my goodness, veto it, veto it, veto it. Okay, the last and final card that I have for our season 2 is pick a whip, any whip, and complete it by the next Taco Tuesday. If you don't have any, start a new whip. So that's the challenge. I like saying it like that. Hold on. Pick a whip, any whip, and complete it by the next Taco Tuesday. If you don't have any, start one. So yeah, those are the challenges. I love this one. Okay, so those are the challenges. I did put a lot of thought into this. I mean, if I had more time, I probably would have been more creative with it. But before I draw, I gotta show you guys the wheel, because we're introducing the wheel back, right? Let me show you the things. So, here's the wheel. And everything's backwards, so it's pointless, right? So, let me show you this. I'm trying to not get distracted. So, this wheel features all of the stitches in my playlist, the Stitch Academy. I released a bunch of stitches recently, and all of those stitches, plus some more, are on this wheel, okay? So all of the wheel challenges that are in here will come from these stitches, all right? So let's talk about it. By the way, if you don't know how to do these stitches, every single one of these stitches, as I mentioned, are in my playlist on my channel for both left and right-handed crocheters. So if you're not sure, just go check out the video, all right? So let me show you. We will start right here. The basket stitch, the palm stitch, the arcade stitch, Catherine's wheel, leaf hopper, the bean stitch, the snapdragon stitch, the tiara stitch, the triangle tiles stitch, the sprig stitch, the iris stitch, the mat stitch, the wattle stitch, and the aligned puff stitch. So those are all the stitches that I have in my Stitch Academy right now. I have more, but these were the latest bunch that I recorded recently, and so those are all on the wheel. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and again, so excited about it. Dawn, I think that's an amazing idea. I love it. So before I draw, what I'm going to do is take your ideas as I always do. I'm looking for my notepad. Hold on. Juan, where is your notepad? That's okay. I will use 3x5 cards because I have a whole stack of them. Look. All right. So I saw Dawn, she wrote a Mama Wilma, or True Blue challenge. Okay. True Blue. Okay. Love that. And that came from Dawn. All right. So do you guys have any ideas? Samantha Stewart is telling us a hat. It's like a game show. I love it, Debbie. Any way that we can get engaged with crochet, let that creativity fly, you know? It's my job to find ways to keep you guys engaged. So if I can do that, yes. My job is done. So a Christmas item, Shirley Brown, okay. Thank you. Let's see. Kitty says, I got all about the tri-stitch, the triangle. I have the tutorial. Check it out. It's a really lacy stitch. A book cover from Diane, okay. Let's see. Hi, Tibby. Welcome in. So good. Checkerboard and pieces. What? I've never made one of those before. Okay, checkers. Slippers. Sarah says slippers. Okay, I love that. Eileen says a bookmark. Okay. Sensory mat for seniors. That's a good one, Janelle. A Halloween make from Val. Love that. A modded crochet top. I'll have to check that out. A placemat set. Okay. Curling iron bag. Okay. You know, I want to add a table runner to this. I've been itching to make a table runner. We had it last time, but I just ignored it. I just didn't do it. This time around, I may want to do it. A pumpkin. Okay. I got to tell you, I tried doing one of those on my own without a pattern. My pumpkin was very cattywampus. It looked like a gourd instead of a pumpkin. It was very misshapen. I'm like, Juan, take this off. It's just not right. You did the table runner, Cherry? That's so cool. Tic-tac-toe. Love that. Fingerless mitts from Mary. Okay. Thank you. CNY says reusable water balloons out of blanket yarn. Okay. Okay. You did the table runner too, Val. Alien pumpkins. That's creative. I like that, Sherry. A face mask. Okay. That's good. Thank you for that. A car headrest cover. Yeah, I can dig it. Googly eye make. I love it. It's so good. A wind spinner. Okay. Thank you, Bon Bon. And a purse from Margaret. Okay. Let's see. Any Christmas item from Beth. That's good. The holidays are coming, guys. I'm gonna, if I do that card, I'm gonna probably do like a holiday make and then put like colors, you know, because the holidays are coming. It would be really awesome to like, you know, do two things at one time. A steering wheel cover. Okay. Very good. Indoor snowball kit. Oh, that's fun. I would imagine that would be pretty easy too. Make these light, fluffy Burnett blanket white snowballs or any color yarn balls. Oh, that would be fun. Let's see, let's see. Worry worms. Any and all colors. Worry worms. Okay. You guys have such great ideas. Mimaldi, turkey centerpiece. Yes. Okay. A hacky sack. That's a really good one, Ebony. Thank you. Yep, that's a fidget toy. Okay. I saw someone mention before a fidget bookmark. Is that a thing? Like a dual purpose situation? You put it in your books, but then you also play with it while you read? I don't know. A ski mask. Okay. Hi, Becky. Welcome in. Great idea. Let's see. A trivet. All right. Jaxie's piqued my interest as a scarf. That's creative. I like that. Instead of going the full way, just do wide enough for a scarf and then do the things. That's a really great idea. A 3 or 4 strand small basket. Kitty, you have all the ideas today. I love it. So good. A coffee cup or bowl cozies. Yes. Thank you, Erin. With the colder weather coming, at least those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going to need the things to cover all the things. Ear warmer. Okay. A scrubby. Thank you, Eileen. A pilgrim placeholder. Okay. You got it. I have it on there. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. Soccer ball. Okay. And I love the emoji. Soccer ball. I think it's the first time that I saw one. Love it. Okay. Hi, Krista. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, favorite animal make. That's a really great idea, Nicole. Animal. All right. A corner-to-corner project. So do you guys see all these ideas flowing? Like, we are really creative people here. Like, all we need to do now is take that creativity and put it on a hook with some yarn, and we can do all the things, right? It's the whole purpose of this. Stay creative, be creative, and put things on the hook and just have a good time with the craft that we love so much, you know? Hi, Mandy. Welcome in. So, yeah. All right. So let's do the things, guys. All right. So I have the jar. I have all the things in here. We have to pick four makes or 4 cards here. Before I pick the first one, let's recap. All right. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry, guys. I've got 2 full cards here, full with ideas. Hold your ideas until next time, guys. If I didn't get them, hold on to them, because next week I'm going to ask you again, what are the things, guys? Tell me, and I'll put it in the jar. All right? Okay. With that being said, I have all the things in here. I'm so excited. Want to keep on the back burner to go pink in October for breast cancer. Sorry about the blink. That's okay. If it's for a cause, I'll be quiet for the entire month. I will. If it's for a cause, I'll keep it about the cause. I'll tease it a little bit. I'll tease it a little bit, you know? All right, guys, here goes. I'm so nervous. You're welcome, Debbie. One, are you using your Temu hooks, the one that look like Froze Odysseys? I love mine. Yes, I do like mine. I like the smaller hooks. instead of like the larger ones. I mean, they all work great, but like the smaller ones are the things for me. Okay. Juan, don't forget to check your community tab. Thank you so much, Krista, for reminding me. With all the things going on, yes, I do have to check that, guys. You see me? Yeah. I'm extra nervous this time because they're all good. These are all good. These are all great. All right, here we go. Ready? Here's the first one. Here's the first one. Oh my goodness, I'm nervous. All right, here it is. I'm just gonna do this. Is that one? Yes. All right, I'm gonna pick another one. Oh my goodness. Here's the second one. Hello, Jay. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm going to pick the third card, guys. Here's the third one. We're going to recap a few things before I open those, just to be absolutely sure. Okay. Those are the 4 cards. Now, before I open them, we get 1 veto. And as I mentioned, if any of those cards have more than 1 element, wheel, or season, it goes back in the jar and we pick for another one. Okay? Oh, I'm nervous to open those cards. All right, here it goes. I'm going to open the first one. Okay, we have an element challenge. Element challenge is water. Create and make using colors that represent water. Must be larger than your hands. For example, all the blues, all the purples, all the greens, any and all colors that remind you of water. Element challenge. All right? Not bad. Let's move on to the next one. Ready? Season challenge. Create and make using summer colors. Must appear as a summer make. Use as many colors as you want, but the make must be larger than your hand. So, season challenge, summer. So far, so good. Nothing, wah, wah, wah. None of that. Card number 3. Ready? Yes, Renee, you can ask me anything you want as soon as I'm done, okay? This next one, you ready? Create and make using the stitch wheel. Yes, we're spinning the wheel. Only 1 veto of the stitches. We're spinning for 5 stitches. You must use 3 of the 5. So we're going to spin the wheel for the stitches. I'm excited. I was hoping to get this card. Yes, we get to use the wheel. All right, so before we do the wheel, let me go ahead and open this one over here. Let's do this one, and then we'll jump back to the wheel. All right? I'm excited. The wheel? Yeah. Are you guys ready for this one? Holiday make. Holidays are coming. Create any make for an upcoming holiday. Must be larger than your hand and must be more than 1 color. Holiday make. Any holiday you want. I actually love all of the challenges. All the challenges this week are good. I don't feel the need to veto anything. Is that weird or what? Wow. I don't think I was prepared. Modded crochet top is one you thrift or is old and you cut the sleeves and crochet them back on. Oh, okay. I love that. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tibby. I appreciate that. So kind of you. It's very, very nice to get a super chat on a Taco Tuesday. All right, so let's do the wheel. Ready? Okay, I'm excited. Where did it go? All right, so here's the Taco Tuesday. You guys ready? So, just to recap, my wing nut fell off the back. Let me tighten this up. Let me just get this on here. Come on, Juan, let's do the things. Okay, I'm excited, guys. All right, so I read the wheel stitches to you. I know the words are all backwards. It's fine. I broke the wheel, right? got too excited about it. So I'm trying to angle it so, anyway, it's fine. I'm spinning for 5 stitches. I'm going to write the stitches down with my pen. We have 1 veto. I'm going to pick all 5 first, and then we'll discuss and go forward from there, okay? So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to move this because the ticker is right near the wheel. It's going to be really loud. I'm going to put you guys over here. All right, can you still hear me? Are you guys good? I think we're good. All right, here we go. We're going to spin. First stitch. Here we go. The arcade stitch. So the first stitch for this challenge is the arcade stitch. Stay put, please don't fall over. My coffee is literally right here. I'm talking to a wheel. All right, let's move on to stitch number 2. The iris stitch. Okay, so far so good. Iris. I'm loving this. My yarn is stuck to the back of the wheel. Oh. All right, ready? Stitch number 3 out of 5. The palm stitch. Okay. All of these are very recent tutorials that I put out, so I'm excited about this. You're getting, it's like as fresh as a loaf of bread. Palm stitch. And these tutorials are not long, they're short. So if you don't know how to do these stitches, I will show you very quickly, just 5 or 10 minutes. All right. Stitch number 4. Let's do the things. Iris. We already have iris. Let's do it again. The snapdragon stitch. All right, snapdragon. Last but not least, let's spin for the 5th stitch. Oh, yeah, am I supposed to spin for 5? Okay, sorry, let me spin again. The aligned puff stitch. I don't mind that one. It's actually a very fast one. It's a yarn eater though, guys. Aligned puff. That's a lowercase excitement situation. I'm not thrilled about it, but anyway. So based on what I see here, am I going to veto any of these? Hello to everyone and anyone that I may have missed. Hi, Carol. Hi, Cindy Lou. Hello to you. Anybody I missed, huge hello to you. Thank you for being here. So arcade, iris, palm, snapdragon, aligned puff. I want to veto the puff stitch. I'm just not feeling it. It's just not the moment right now. Maybe if it were October or November, I'd be all about the puffs and the baubles and the popcorns. But right now, maybe we can sit back on the puff. So I'm going to go ahead and spin again. And I'm vetoing the puff. Final answer. Let me sip on that. When you sip on it, it's serious. Okay, it's official. It's a veto. It's done. All right, here we go. So it says palm stitch, but we already have that. So it has palm again. Maybe I need to spin in the other direction. Snapdragon, we already have it. Okay, the mat stitch. This is a nice one. You guys will like this. If you haven't seen the tutorial, it's fun. So the mat stitch, I'm totally on board with that. matte stitch. Okay, so those are the 5 stitches. Now let me recap back to you. So you can make anything you want. You must use 3 of the 5 stitches, and you can use stabilizing stitches, single crochet, double crochet, half double, treble. Those are your stabilizing stitches, your basic stitches. All right, you can use them. You can use however many you want, but you have to use 3. It says here 3. You must use 3 of these 5. Everything that I described here will be listed in the post tab and also in my Facebook group, Juan the Yarn Addict and Friends. So it'll be there for you guys to reference all week long. All right. So let's see. Hey, Juan, greetings from Vancouver, Canada. It's crazy hot here this week. I bet. It's hot here too. And but Canada, it should be like a lot cooler. Can you double dip? Yes, you can double dip to all the things. Yes, you can. There is no, you can't double dip. You can dip away. Completely up to you guys. Whatever is going to inspire you to put yarn to a hook, to do all the things, or yarn to needles, doesn't matter. So let's recap real quick what these challenges are, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, do I have a pattern for a man's poncho? And if yes, where can I find it? Thank you. So I'm actually designing one right now. It's going to be my namesake. I'm actually putting my name on the poncho. So stay tuned. It'll be my very first poncho. I don't have a poncho on my channel, so I'm actually currently designing it right this very second. All right. Where is the community tab? It's actually called the post tab. If you go to my page, it says post. Yep. Let's see. Okay, just making sure element 1 any color. So let me see. For the element 1, yes, you can use any color, but it's got to represent water. So like the blues, the purples, the greens, whatever color you use, it just has to give the vibe of water. So yes. Let's see. Wasn't there a Wancho poncho once? That's actually the name of my poncho. The Wancho poncho. I'm designing it again. Like I have it back and I'm doing all the things. Yep. So you're very welcome. The Wancho poncho, yeah. Yes, and Jax was the one who actually named that. So the credit goes to her for the idea. I'm horrible at naming things. So anyway, the element challenge is water. All right. This next one here, I'm reading the challenges over again for you guys, okay? The season challenge is create and make using summer colors. It must appear as a summer make. Use as many colors as you want, but it has to, give off the vibe of summer, and it's got to be larger than your hand. Holiday make. The holidays are coming. Create any make for an upcoming holiday. Must be larger than your hand and must be more than 1 color. And then create and make using the stitch wheel. We have the stitches on the back. We have the arcade, the iris, the palm, the snapdragon, and the matte stitch. All of this will be posted for you guys on the post tab and also in the Facebook group. All right, Juan the Yarn Addict and Friends. If you're not a member of that group, feel free to join if you are on Facebook. Just answer a few questions. We'll be more than happy to let you in. An iris stitch scarf in the water element colors. Look at you double dipping in all the things. I love that. You have to use 3 stitches though, right? So if you're going to do the stitch wheel, put some other stitches with that. It'll work. It'll be fine. You'll love it. All right. I need to circle back around really quick and talk about what I started my live with. It was your birthday, the 6th of August. Fine, since you're new here, I will definitely do that, but try to be here next time on your birthday or before. All right, where are you? I thought I had you here for a second. Hold on, the chat went really quick. Juanita's poncho, I love it. Was it Krista? Hold on, was it Krista who has a birthday or had a birthday? Let me see. Krista, if that was you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get all of you birthdays in one slot. Okay? If you have a birthday, yesterday, tomorrow, last week, whatever, here it is. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so there's the birthday song for all the birthday folks. All right. Happy birthday, Linda. And anybody and everybody that I missed, huge hugs to you. I hope that your day is just as special as you are. All right. So there's that. I put a little oomph in those notes today. It must be the coffee. Okay, so I need to circle back around one final time to tell you guys the things. All right. You're so welcome. Huge hugs to all of you guys. I hope you guys are good. All right. So, at the very beginning of the live, I mentioned that I have a pattern release that's happening tonight right after this live. The pattern will be available for you guys. Give it a few moments, okay? But the written pattern will be available for you on Ravelry for absolutely free. There's no charge. You can go over there and download it. It's all yours if you're interested. All right. So here it is. Nana June's Blessing Blanket. Designed for Camp Boggy Creek. It is a 6-round repeat pattern. You have the front page and you have the back page. Free for you to download in honor of Nana June. And I encourage you guys to check it out, download it, and all the things. All right? Here's a swatch. The design part came quick. Now I have to finish what I started. So here it is. I'm just going to tilt it to show you all the things. And here is the front. Very, very nice. Very fast, fun, and easy. I love this yarn. I love the stitches. It features some of Nana June's favorite stitches. I reached out to Cherry and asked her what were some of Nana June's favorite stitches, and they're on here. They're not all on here, but they're on here. So I encourage you guys to go check it out. If you're interested, have fun with it. All right, so there is that, and I am using Lion Brand Gradient in purple. The recipe calls for 5 cakes. You don't have to use this, but you will need 1,500 yards of yarn, give or take, depending on the yarn you use and your hook. All of that will be on here for you guys, okay? The tutorial will be dropping the very minute we end here. So as soon as this is over, I'm going to turn those on for both left and right-handed crocheters. Feel free to check that out. Please support me. I would greatly appreciate that. It's a 24-minute video. If you could just watch that and help support the channel, I would really appreciate that, okay? So after all this, I'll finally be able to get some sleep, maybe. Oh, who is Nana June? So Nana June was part of the brigade. She made a bunch of blankets for Camp Boggy Creek last year. She just kept everything on the hook, kept sending blankets. She's a big supporter of Camp Boggy Creek, and she was a member of the channel. She was a member of the Boggy Brigade, and so in honor of her and her recent passing, I designed a blanket for her in her honor. So yeah, all right, that is who she is, and a lot of you guys know who she is because I used to I showed her blankets. They were sent to me, you know. Do I usually have certain days and times that I go live on TikTok? No. I'm actually trying to go on more and more and more. So I used to do just like once or twice a week, and now I'm more than that. I'm on there quite a bit, actually. Bye, Barbara. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Yes, so you're very welcome, and I hope you guys really enjoy the pattern. Let me know what you think when you put yarn to a hook. Do the things and tell me what you think, all right? So that is all I have for our live today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with you guys. And until next week for the next Taco Tuesday, I shall see you guys on the flip side. Have a great Tuesday, guys. Bye. Bye.